UP CARILLOnan Tower, also known as the UP Memorial Campanile. UP CARILLOnan Tower, also known as the UP Memorial Campanile, is a musical instrument, a bell tower, played during the time of UP President Carlos P. Romulo. It used to play songs like the Philippine National Anthem and the UP Naming Mahal, or UP Beloved if it was translated to English. If you're wondering how does a series of bells sound like, here's a video. Okay, enough about that. Let's get back to the tower. During the 1940s, UP President Bienvenido M. Gonzalez, Professor Juan Nakpil, and Conservatory Director Ramon Tapales talked about building a CARILLOnan Tower on the campus. But then, World War II happened, making the project impossible to execute. Fast forward to September 18, 1948, the plan was re-envisioned. During a meeting of the Board of Directors of the Alumni Association after the school was moved to Diliman. The budget call for the tower was around 90,000 to 110,000 pesos according to the UPD's wiki page. This was kind of low by today's standards, but it's the 1940s. Everything's cheap back then. It was constructed in 1952, located between the University Theater and the UP Film Institute along Osmeña Avenue. It was designed by Juan Nakpil, a national artist for architecture. The CARILLOnan Tower was inaugurated on the 1st of August 1952 by Elpidio Quirino, and the entire structure was dedicated to Philippine President Manuel L. Quezon. You're probably wondering, why was it dedicated to him? Well, the answer to that is, I don't know. I'm not doing any more research about this. Now let's move on to discussing its architectural design. The tower is 130 feet tall, or around 40 meters. The exterior walls of the tower are painted with cream and maroon. It has a very stable foundation and has a system of vertical lines supporting the structure. The top portion of the tower displays the bells to the public using an open bell chamber with a small dome ceiling. Originally, it was housed by 46 bronze bells. Now it's down to only 36 bells. That's kind of unfortunate. They said it was probably caused by degradation. Here's a quick fact. During the 1970s, the martial law, also called as the Marcos regime, the tower was used as a watchtower by student activists. Its unusual height provided a panoramic view of the campus, which enabled them to spot military trying to barge in. Usually, CARILLOnan bells is anywhere in between of 8 up to 22 bells. The 46 bells that the CARILLOnan Tower had was the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. They were installed under the supervision of Adrian Antonis Jr., a Dutch carillionaire and director of the Binda Music School in the Netherlands. The bells were cast by Van Bergel Bell Company, which originated from the same country as Professor Adrian. Each bells were named after their donors, and some were embossed with the names of the officers and the members of the Board of Directors of the Alumni Association. These bells were tuned to the interbus of the chromatic scale, similar to a piano, having a range of 3 octaves or more. The classic method of playing the CARILLOnan is by striking a keyboard called a clavier, which is similar to an organ, except it uses wooden pegs as you can see from this video. According to Professor Adrian, 1 to 2 years of devoted study is necessary to master the instrument. That seems fair. It's an unusual instrument because in order to play it, it requires a great deal of muscular effort. It uses fists rather than fingers in striking the keys. Pedals are also attached to the levers connected with the heavier bells so that it can be played by foot. There were a number of carillionaires that played the campanile, and those are Adrian Antonis Jr., Jerry Dadap, Eva Gonzalez, Wesley Toboyoyong, and Tony Regalaria, just to name a few. Since it was the Alumni Association that mainly contributed to its construction, it was established that the tower symbolizes the alumni spirit of love and loyalty for the university. As said by its designer, Juan Nakpil, the CARILLOnan will serve as the emotional and spiritual link between the students, faculty, and alumni of the succeeding generations. He also added, "It will be a voice speaking to us in the midst of our campus, not from a distance." Those are some great quotes. However, many criticisms were made due to it being the time of depression caused by the war. The school was under immense financial crisis. Many have contested that the money spent for its construction should have been allotted in solving the monetary problems that plagued the university. It's a symbol of extravagance, not loyalty, which a variety of people started calling it. And in response to that, the editor of the Philippine Collegian during that time wrote, and I quote, "We do not look at it that way. To us, the CARILLOnan is a gift of the alumni, and is symbolic of their regard to the alma mater. To us, the memorial
Campanile
is the expression of their loyalty to the cause of education to which the university is dedicated. That, to us, is the CARILLOnan. If loyalty ever is a luxury, then the CARILLOnan and all that it stands for is luxury indeed." Ooh! Mamaw! The CARILLOnan Tower is a permanent landmark and is arguable as UP as the other famous spots within the campus, thereby securing its place in the history and as an identity of the university. This all being said, the CARILLOnan stands tall and proud to this day. Despite the criticisms and calamities that it has seen out throughout the years, its legacy and that of the alumni who have contributed to its building and rehabilitation lives on.